So this might be the most nervous I am for a video ever about anything, and there is a fly terrorizing me, and I can't find my tripod. It's going great so far. But this is a topic that my heart's pounding, that I've been, I guess, tiptoeing around on this channel. I haven't actually declared what it is or spoken about it, but this is my diary for mental health and things, and I'm so scared. And this is something that I don't talk about, and I kind of want to, I guess. I restrict myself, you know. I'm very scared about it. I'm scared that once you know, you'll look at me different, I guess. That you'll notice things. I don't know, it's quite embarrassing as well. Okay, so I've only ever referred to it on this channel as a separate strain of OCD that I have, and that I'm 99.9% sure I have, and I'm working to get a diagnosis of it, but every time I go to a doctor they kind of look at me like I'm crazy. So I don't even know. It's called a BFRB, and that stands for body focused repetitive, BFRD, body focused repetitive disorder or behavior, one of those. I don't know which one it is. And it's similar to OCD because it's all about repetition and obsessions and compulsions and all that kind of stuff. It's called Dermatillomania, and it's basically known as the obsessive skin picking disorder or excoriation disorder, and it basically means that I pick at my skin. I pick spots, I pick anything that could be conceived as something like a spot that involves hair follicles, moles, just bumps, but it's like, it's such a dig in my brain. It's constantly like, scan, do it, look for you need to do it. I've like convinced myself that there's gross in my skin and need to get it out. like, I don't think I'm clean just with a wash in the shower with water and soap. That's not clean. I'm not clean until I get the stuff out of my skin, not off my skin, you know? I'm really sorry if this is too much. But yeah, it's considered like OCD because you have the constant nagging in your brain, the obsessive thoughts of you need to be checking the skin, you need to be doing it, you need to be doing it, you know. And then the compulsive behaviors of performing those things. Other forms of BFRBs are trichotillomania, which is pulling your hair out, which can be like your hair on your head, like with your hands. This can be due to stress or anything, but it can also be over plucking the eyebrows, pulling out the eyelashes. You can have obsessive like nail picking, which I also have, which comes under like skin picking and body picking, I guess. Mine's picking. But cleaning under your nails and around your nails and the cuticles and things like that. Biting your nails can obsessively could become, but it's less of, but yeah. And they're very debilitating, as can OCD be. But I guess I wanted to kind of come out with this because I've never been confident enough to talk about it, and it's my most embarrassing condition. You know, I come on this channel and I show when my body plays up, I show my switches, I show traumatic things, well, not traumatic, but you know, I show me crying. I obviously confessed I've had trauma, things like that, you know. I've been vulnerable, but this is my most vulnerable. Please be nice. It's been a very big problem of mine since I was a young teenager, and it started with just my face, and then my shoulders and my back and things, because I was a teenager and got back knee. And then it was my arms with just like goosebumps and, you know, hair follicles in your arms. And then over the years, it's now everywhere. Everywhere you can imagine. Skin. I've picked there and hurt myself there. And it's not like self-harm. I don't do it to like hurt myself, you know. I know it is classed as but it's so much harder to not do, you know, when you feel the need to self-harm. You're at very low points, or you know, you don't feel anything and you want to feel something, you know. It's a physical reaction to your emotions, whereas this is a constant. It's I could be crying, I could be ecstatic, I could be doing anything, and I'll be doing it, you know, or thinking about it, or I'm subconsciously doing it. I'll be watching a TV show and my hands are just searching my skin, you know, just like, oh, where's a bump, oh, and it's gotten to its worst, I think, now, and that's why I feel like I needed to say something on my channel, because I think if I can be open about that too, then I might be able to be a bit more open and talk a bit more freely, instead of being like, my OCD's playing up. Because if my OCD was playing up, I'd be really like frustrated about not having the room organized, or not having my things where I need them, or God knows what, you know, like my little OCD things. When I say it's playing up, I mean this, you know. I mean that I've spent 3 hours in the mirror completely dissociating, destroying my face, and I am sad. And I hope that you don't look at me funny or different, or start checking my skin for it. You know, I've had people stare at my skin for a while, and it's bad, you know. It looks like I'm covered in freckles or a rash, or, you know, I showed the doctor when I went to ask them for help about it, and they were like, God, is that a rash? Like, how did you get this? How long has this been there? And I'm like, no, I did this to myself. Help me. They didn't understand that it's me, you know. It's not me, you know. If I could stop it, I fully would, and I have tried. Since a young teenager, I've tried, you know, every summer having to wear long sleeves because my arms are covered in scabs and I'm boiling, you know, and it's gotten so bad now where I can't even wear shorts or a low cropped top, you know, like a low neck top. I'm embarrassed to be seen in my underwear by Casey because I think it's so gross and I think it's so disgusting. But I can never stop myself from doing it. Like, the desire to do it is more than the shame that I get from it. And I get a lot of shame from that too. Because it's like I want to do it, but I need to do it, you know? It's weird and it's hard and it's confusing and I'm embarrassed. And an ice cream truck went by and I want one. Yeah. I knew that I wanted to make this in one video. I didn't want to like whack this in on the end of one of my usuals. So, and I knew I needed to kind of pluck up the courage and do it someday. So here I am, I guess. Yeah. My goal with sharing, I guess, is one that I can speak a bit more openly and freely on the channel, especially about my struggles, I guess. And also, you know, if anyone out there is listening that is also struggling with it, I guess seeing someone they can see online also struggling, then they're not so alone. I am very scared to post this, but I need it to come out eventually, didn't I? Oh, I couldn't just keep referring to it as that other strain of OCD I have. Dermatillomania. Ah. Please be kind. I will cry. Okay, see you on the next one. Bye.